Right. Yeah, now that we've got all the sort of, the formal sort of bits and pieces about the wine out of the way, I thought I'd try and, put a little bit more of a personal slant on the personalities of the wine. And quite often when I'm at home with the kids, they get a thimble of wine for dinner, and we play a game called if this wine was a Star Wars character, who would it be? So let's start at the start, and the Semillon. I love the Semillon, but the Semillon's not everyone's cup of tea, so it's quite straightforward and clinical. And I see this as a bit of a C3PO in the scheme of things, whereas you move on to the next of kin SBS, and yeah, in the Star Wars analogy, that's probably more of a battle droid. Like with the battle droids, you can knock a lot of them down. They're nice and reliable, and I think that's quite a good analogy there. Whereas when you step up to the premium SBS, that's more your R2-D2 sort of territory, because they're reliable, they're chirpy, everyone likes them, but this one's just got a little bit more personality. I think that sort of comes through in that premium SBS. We get on to the next of kin Chardonnay. What did I have for that? Oh, that's right, Commander Rex. He's one of the clone troopers, but again, with that natural fermentation, just a little bit more complexity to the wine. A little bit more than your battle droid over there. Whereas when you step up to the premium Chardonnay, yeah, you're getting into a totally different realm there. You're definitely talking Jedi. You're talking Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's got a lot more complexity, quite a thought-provoking sort of wine, and I don't know. It's whether you're a Alec Guinness or a Ewan McGregor kind of guy. Whether you like them in their youth or their age, that's up to you. But then you get up to the reserve here. Hang on, this is the Stevens Road. The Stevens Road. I didn't think Stevens Road was here actually, but that's probably a Yoda. Come to think of it, it's quite unique. It's all-encompassing sort of powerful Jedi. But I thought that was the reserve, which is why I put it next to the Viognier, to be honest, because the reserve to me is just luscious, voluptuous, sexy, and that's got to be Princess Leia. And that's why I put it next to the Viognier, because it's kind of a little bit fatter and oilier and kind of a bit more Jabba of the Hutt, and you can just imagine this little gold chain going around the neck over there of Princess Leia in a gold sort of bikini. That's every winemaking schoolboy's dream. Then we get up to the sticky, the cane cut SSB. We cut these on the vine so that it concentrates out there and just gets that lovely luscious characteristic. And it's a friendly, cuddly kind of Ewok kind of wine. Pretty universally liked. Nobody really bashes Ewoks that much. And then we get to the rosé, and first thought when I saw the rosé, I was kind of thinking, Jar Jar Binks, but then I thought it's probably outside the realm of Star Wars. Really, it's probably more winemakers, and that just reminds me of Willie Lunn, the winemaker at Earing Station, because well, all the ladies just love it. So it's a keeper, that one. Next to kin Shiraz, that's your stock standard Lando Calrissian. Reliable, a little bit spicy. It's a good plan B when you don't have your premium Shiraz, which is of course Han Solo. Han Solo's got just got that little bit of spice, a little bit cheeky. I really was thinking about Han Solo being the Cabernet because that's sort of the star of the show. But yeah, we'll get to that. But everyone likes Han Solo, very reliable. The Mourvedre, actually my kids helped me out with that one because I was kind of describing the Mourvedre. It's sort of dark and brooding, and it's got a lot going on. Straight away my boy goes, General Grievous, Dad. That is General Grievous without a doubt. It's got a lot of things happening there. You can see lightsabers going all over the place, and yeah, it's got that sort of dark side. Next to Cabernet, that's got to be Chewbacca. Chewbacca is just solid, reliable, guaranteed not to have any hair in your teeth after a glass of this, but yeah, it's the kind of wine that you can always rely on. We come to the premium Cabernet. Well, Luke, it's got to be Luke Skywalker, really. It's about the only guy left, and yeah, you can sort of see how Luke, as a young, gangly sort of kid, how he evolved into a pretty powerful sort of Jedi. So that's where I get that sort of analogy with that one. The reserve or the limited release. Well, it's got to be Darth Vader. It's got to be Anakin because obviously it's Luke's dad. So that's where I get that's the analogy there. But again, it's that powerful, dark sort of. Well, it's got a sort of good side and the dark side of the Force. The Shiraz was a new one. I didn't know that was going to be in the lineup, but that could be the Darth Sidious because few of those, and you're definitely going to go to the dark side. So there you have it. That's the that was my very quick impromptu with the help of my kids. What Star Wars character would this wine be? Stay tuned for the next round of vintages, when it will be what Rathbone Wine Group employee is this wine.